The Art Center College of Design, Pasadena, California. We're here for the annual Car Classic. And so are they. Well, parked right in front of the school. It should be orange, but we'll take yellow. It's early in the morning, but we're getting a shot of the field as well, because it might rain today. I know, Los Angeles. Built by hand is the theme. You see a few hands involved in these cars and motorcycles. Let's check a few cars out. Voisin. Speaking of Voisins, this was obviously built by hand. Lots of hands. Hot Wheels Starship. Our center is about design. It's called a Ronin Can-Am. Stylized car, transverse engine. Looking very similar is this little Spider.
We ask you to please report to the Hyundai
Scarab and a Lakester. Maybe it's a good thing the sun isn't out this morning, because this thing would blind you. Has a Falconer engine, even a scooter.
So if you do not have a wristband,
this is also called a Scarab. Much earlier, 1936, 1958. Quite an array of interesting cars, as we have seen and will discover.
It's got bubbles
Art
all
Center.
on the roof of the car.
Delage. Bestioni.
Yeah, just
Yeah, here's a new design. We'll see it later all together. By the powertrain.
They do. They're not right.
Alfa Remeo has a presence here. Now this is from Milan, Italy. It's a prototype to the Giulia Alfa Romeo. The prototype. All right, the prototype, and here's what it finally ended up looking like. With bumpers. 1991 Alfa Romeo Zagato. Take a close look at this Ferrari and see that the fenders and other parts of the bodies were made out of pieces of aluminum, not one big sheet.
It spun a main bearing.
It seemed like the aluminum harness.
Like a V12.
By the time we got everything set in,
This is the Hot Wheels special. Somehow has a Formula One look to it. Maybe this is the future of Formula One. Carry your own gun and shoot your opponent.
we did it.
Cars built by hand. Brubaker box. Rolling Can-Am. Check the hillside. That station wagon's not stock. And then look at this Chevrolet with probably a Corvette underneath. All the nuances of a dated Chevrolet, but all the undercarriage is something new. Get some oldies in the picture. Citroën. From that to a Metz. From a Metz to a Mercedes. To a Morgan. To a Woosley. To a Jaguar. Mangusta. Check some new motorcycles out.
Oh, that'd be great. See the Velcro right up here?
A lot of supercars, including this one, which is called the Piranha. BMW, and M1 in the foreground. I-8 in the background. Fiat Multipla, a little resort wagon. Sort of looking like a basketball. Here's a little Isetta with the Lakers logo. And made by hand as well. This is an old 1950s sports car body, fiberglass. They've got this rat rod, Ford truck body, and various other parts. You want them to tow you? Yeah, I guess it'll tow something. Maybe itself. Death rattle tow when your ride is done. There's one of these Swiss Unimogs. A Metro. Seen them around. Range Rover. A DKW. 1956. Speaking of things wild, check this out. Yes, that's a supercharged mid-engine truck. Sort of leaves the question, what's in the front? Let's scan this beast. And another Hemi rod. The best of all the early Chevrolets. 57 in the front and earlier in the rear. Judge is going in with a Scarab. Such a clean V8. This is the centerpiece. This Hot Wheels job. Hey, it's real. It really runs. From that to the sport van. To the Can-Am. It's called a Can-Am, you know, but obviously it's not one of the original ones. One man's dream. Back to the shiny ones. Mercedes. Voisin.
Well, go look at the cars we did.
Some nice bikes. Called Apollo G. A Nissan Figaro. And from that to a Nissan Peo. And a lineup of other Nissan products, including the Fair Lady in the middle. And this is the Peo. More supercars. The Piranha. And a Fisker. BMW. Another exciting view of the 1936 Scarab.
But it's too interesting. You know.
Another exciting view of the 1936 Scarab. And the Falconer V12. And here is that V12 engine, used in aircraft as well. And here's the Giulietta Speciale prototype. And here's the result on the production model, the Giulia. The prototype, Giulietta, and the Giulia production. Also at Art Center this year, we have the Fisher Body Car Contest winners. 50 some of them. Some pretty progressive ones in here. Even an asymmetrical one. Try bubble. Yeah, Motorama inspired. Very Motorama inspired. Very Corvette inspired. And this show was called Made by Hand.
Building templates that they would build one side according to the template and then reverse the template and build matching identical.
An actual process finishes and materials used look exactly like the material I used in a finished car. In fact, these cars were mostly built on wood core, and the design, of course, was created by the kid who presented the only thing that was supplied to the young artists was the wheels that came from General Motors. They had parameters for how much space had to be in the car, and how someone would sit in the car and fit into the design. So the design is how someone would sit in the car and fit into the
Almost real. Remember the asymmetrical one? Fisher Body Craftsman's Guild. And the Art Center School was very impressive. Now back out for some real cars again. This is a Swiss Porsche. All right, they've been working on this vehicle all morning, and here it is. All of its technology. Yeah, nice BMW, but look at this Studebaker. Boy, back to the past.
Please come up to the tent.
Supercharger.
Please come up to the tent. French
V8.
drive.
And a number of retro cars. Nash Healy, Lancia Aurelia, and the Fiat. Some of the oldies. Nice comfortable day. Every event has to have a decent chord. This Voisin is spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Fantastic vehicle. And its sister car. Of course, at Art Center, you're going to see design. And here are little electric bikes. Scooters, I guess. Quite a show. Sadly, stuck out here on the parking lot is this beautiful Maserati.
Drivable, yeah.
1947 Maserati. Built by hand. Yes, you can see all the handwork.
I need a pen. There's your maximum.
Made by hand. Not running yet. Yes, all made by hand. And still being made by hand. It's not finished. And driven one time by Tazio Nuvolari. Well, made by hand, as the theme of the show says, and there is one right there. I said Art Center is a design-oriented show, and here's a Volkswagen with a trailer. This is amazing. Look at the little trailer, the umbrella and the chairs. Then you got the plastic figures sitting inside. Maybe that's Ken and Barbie. It's Ken and Barbie. 356 Porsche Outlaw. And it's an Outlaw. Back to the Laker Isetta. That shoe has got to be a size 15. Little Acre. Basketball headlights. And a hoop here. And a Spalding seat. Remember the truck with the mid-engine?
And this is blowing all the air around it. I just
That
fashioned
one.
a quick little air dam.
1953 Buick station wagon, built by hand. Auto Works. Interesting stuff on the hill. 32. Delahaye. Well, they've almost got it together, and the wheels are on the front now. Now you take a close-up of the some of the design. Sort of the centerpiece of design and theme is the hand built. Well, the dog got chased out of his seat. The master rules. And just some pure design made by hand. Look at one of these centerpiece cars. Built by hand.
Chop up cars.
Look at the handwork. The Toyota engine.
Driving around or doing anything like that, I'd love to see this thing run.
You speak of design, you speak of Citroën. And local colors.
Steel wheels on it?
I think
Flathead engine.
you should have had it last week up there in
Bicycle
at the
seat.
gentleman's run. Gentleman's run. Yeah.
Be perfect.
Where I'm back at the dry lake. Just moving around, picking up the handle.
I'm over here with the is the true journalist.
Horsepower racing.
Yeah. What a vehicle.
Some people may not know, for those of us.
More handmade.
All right, they're going to fire it up here real quick, and then we're going to go over to Dave, and he's going to have a.
And in the studios, you're encouraged to look at some of the students' work. All kinds of vehicles. The real models.
One was interested in
Strange
space tourism.
Now this is the lobby where all the student work is displayed. Elaborate displays. Very complex thing. And other things. There's that word Can-Am again. Transit system dynamics. And other fields. A lot of imagination. And if there aren't enough shoes around now, just you wait. Could be these are the models of that vehicle we've been looking at out there in the center stage. And the show runs on. And the sun is out. Sun comes out and the cars
Well,
begin
you
to
had a
glow.
low-slung sports car over there, and I guess it depends on what decade you're in as to of the time. This was considered
Zagato.
major sleek for the era, wasn't it?
And do you remember the Fisker?
Were very much in demand, and a lot of people.
Place this year, but it'll be going on
Sun
again
is
next
just
year. It's another
absolutely
local show. It's a Concord
glistening on
elegance.
this side.
Talk about the San Marino Motor Classic.
Spider Blow Chick, 750M.
Playing the
You were on a
scooter.
Vespa motor scooter and you got hit by a car, or you were in this and got hit by a car.
From many of the cars today has been this helicopter.
The award ceremony.
It does the job of aerial photography in a very special way. It's hard to believe that an engine this size propels a copter this big. Pretty remarkable.
Another category we just simply call out of the box.
Complicate the afternoon.
Our focus has always been on design, and our awards are based on beauty and passion.
A line of motorcycles, we've forgotten one. A hill climb Indian with chains.
You know, I am a Pasadenan. I was born and raised here. I have a daughter that went to school here.
And so that ends the Art Center Car Classic 2016.